What up? Um, just got on. About to give it a few more sec, see if anybody else jump on before I go on the topic of what we'll be talking about today. Hope everyone had a good weekend. I didn't do anything this weekend really because it did nothing but rain here, so mostly stayed in. Actually, I went out to the post office and I went to Best Buy. That was about it. But other than that, I didn't really do anything else uh, over the weekend. Needless to say, Kevin Estes, what's up, man? Okay, I'm back, man. First, no worries, man. I think I kind of messed up too because I guess when I go to put it live, I'm supposed to stay on and I could monitor the chat, but I kind of missed the chat on that one. But what up, man? How's the temperature up there where you are? I guess it's warm all over. It's pretty warm down here. It was like 80 degrees. It was like the record high today, but it was raining all morning. But other than that, it's been pretty cool. Show me Mopar. Thanks for your service. Glad you're healthy, brother. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. You're welcome. I'm getting there. I'm in that program, the Exos program, to get back up to flight status. So, hence, that's why I got the beard. Since I'm not going to work for the next 30 days, I go directly to there, and it's pretty brutal so far. A lot of training, a lot of working out, meal plans, all kind of stuff like that. Get you back in shape. 55 degrees today in Detroit. People brung the old school back out. Nice. That's pretty warm for Detroit this time of year, isn't it? Actually, it's pretty warm all over. As I said, it was pretty warm for here as well. So if you guys don't mind giving me that thumbs up so other people could know that I'm live and join in, I really appreciate it. Um, yeah, so I say I'm doing that Exos program, which is a human performance return back to duty type program. So it's pretty cool. Um, it's pretty intense. Actually, it's the same program that professional sports uses. So like there's professional football players and stuff that come there for rehab and stuff like that. So it's a really good program. Kevin Estes, yes, very usual high temps for me this time of year. Did you get a chance to go out? Did you go out at all, or you stayed in and watched the Lions? Jazz B, hey, what up, man? How you doing? I saw you got the Jazz B all cleaned up and shiny back in the garage. I saw you at the drag strip too, man. When you going back out to the drag strip again? I wonder when you come back this way. And also Jazz B, the Jazz B, he's in the Navy as well. He's a CB. Kind of what I used to do when I first joined in the military in the Air Force version. Um, and I think he also got a promotion. Congrats on your promotion as well, man. All that means you have more money to buy parts for your car. Jasby, yeah, I did it. Cleaned her up and put her away. Drag strip 9th at Holt. Oh, that's the one by me. The 9th? That's I might come up there then. Come and check it out. Kim, nah, I worked for the public utility, so I had to monitor the power outages here because of all the rain. Oh wow. Yeah, we had a bunch of rain too, like a lot of rain over this weekend. It started Friday evening. It rained all day Saturday. It rained this morning and it cleared up this afternoon. Yeah, it's the Paul Walker event. On the 9th? Yeah, if that's the case, I definitely got to make it up there then. Make sure you give me a call or text me, man, before you come in town and give me a reminder. So I could go roll up there with you. I'm not gonna put my car on the tracker or anything like that, but I'm gonna definitely go up there and check it out. I'm here looking at the what's that? The Steelers game. I got my fantasy football, which I'm kind of losing this week. Show me Mopar, winter here in St. Louis. I know the chat is all YouTubers being worried. RTD is all about mental toughness. Army medic, thoughts on good autocross tires. 16 cat lower charger, thinking of Toyo Proxys. The Toyo Proxys for autocross? I'm not sure. I got when I did that autocross event, I had the BF Goodrich. I really didn't like it because I was sliding around a lot. So right now I got the Continental Extreme Contact. So I want to see how that work out. I know that the R888Rs may be good for the track, but the thing is they're a soft compound, so they're gonna rub out pretty fast. So if you don't have a Toyo sponsorship, it's gonna get expensive. Yep, a lot of mental toughness, a lot of training. 16's got lower Challenger. Nice. He was I could see that recently on YouTube that Family Cruise, and I watch his channel. He's one of the channels that I watch when he was doing like the Hellcat, Huber and stuff like that. So it was pretty entertaining to me. But now, of course, him and his other buddy, they got arrested because of all the videos that they posted on their YouTube. So the reason I was saying do you think the car community on YouTube should be worried is of the videos that you guys put up? And if you put those videos up, what are the consequences if there's any, if somebody decide to say something about those videos that you did put up? Essays, I'll be in Kadena to visit my younger brother or try and snake. I wish, man. Definitely. Kadena's a pretty good base. Actually, I was scheduled to go over there, Okinawa to Kadena, to fly on the Talons over there. But because of stuff with the family and stuff like that, I couldn't go. But yeah, definitely. You could, if your brother's there, he could get you a Skyline pretty cheap, man. It's just find an importer. You could get him pretty cheap over there. I'll keep you posted on the event, bro. All right. Thanks, Jasby. Appreciate it. Patrick Banks, welcome back, bro. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you, man. I say thank you. I really appreciate it. Glad to be feeling better, doing better and stuff like that. So getting back to it, trying to get back to just a regular routine and doing my videos and stuff like that. Hemi Dave, yes, if you're a racist, you should be worried. And that's another thing, everybody, we're in Mexico. Of course, it's just the same. Nobody knows that. Nobody really believes that you're in Mexico. But I was talking to one of my family member who's in cybersecurity, I was trying to ask him and, pick his brain on stuff like that. But it can be used against you. And believe it or not, you'd be surprised how much not only the police, but like the federal government actually go on YouTube to, say solve crime, but there's a lot of stuff that they go through on YouTube and see and actually prosecute people about that. And of course, with saying you're going to Mexico, that's just saying you're going to be street racing. That's just make it seems a little bad for you in a sense. But I'm not saying I don't condone it. I mean, I've driven my car fast on the highways. Just use your discretion. If you video it, you know that there's a possibility that it is going to be used against you later, if possibly if somebody thinks that's the case. In his case, this is just my opinion, of course. I really think it has something to do with probably that car dealership because of the beef that they had. Because look how long he's been making videos, and he's never had a problem before until that beef occurred between him and that dealership. So I think that's where the problem comes in. So the thing about it is, I think you could, if somebody sees something, they could always bring it to the authorities, and it's up to them if they want to pursue it. But the dealership, if they have money and stuff like that, and they want to pursue it and want to quiet them down, that's a heck of a way to do it. Show me Motar. Yes, there are consequences. Dumb. Mexico driving is dumb, really. Worst case scenario, you're asking for a heavy lawyer bill. Just be smart. Yeah, definitely. You got to be smart. And there's consequences to whatever you do. So, I mean, I'm not saying I've never driven fast on the highway or anything like that. I say you just got to be smart and be willing to deal with the consequences if that's what happened. I wonder if my family member is up, could give him a call. He's a cybersecurity expert and he deals with all this kind of stuff, so he could kind of give us a little bit of insight on what they look for and what the cybersecurity laws are as far as YouTube videos or just videos in general. What do you guys think? I should give him a call, see if he's in. Hemi Dave says to do it. All right, I'm gonna call him up, see if he's there. I just want to, just to get some information out there for you guys on the not the federal aspect, but like the legal aspect. I'm not sure the technical aspect of it. I'm calling him right now. Put him on speaker.
What's up, cuz?
What's up, cuz?
What's up?
Nothing much. I'm on my live here, and I know you deal with in the cybersecurity world. Of course, I didn't say your name or anything. I just was going over what happened with a fellow YouTuber over the weekend, where he got arrested because of some videos that he posted of him supposedly racing and stuff like that. So they arrested him for that. So is that a big thing now that law enforcement is looking at YouTube videos to prosecute people?
Yeah, well, what I've seen across on all levels, both local, state, and federal, is that they're just looking at social media as a whole in its entirety, to include YouTube, and with that, the videos that people are posting are being taken seriously, and not only just from the companies, but also private citizens are reporting them and have the ability, once it's posted out there, anyone has the ability to download or cache the video locally to then reproduce it, even if it's deleted by the user itself.
So you're saying, what if like nobody had downloaded it, or you put it up and then you deleted it? Is it still out there even if nobody downloaded it?
Yeah, it's still, the possibility is still there, just because the way the systems work that store all the data, nothing is entirely deleted instantly. There's usually it's usually at least accessible for the next, depending on the company. So you have to read the individual service provider or service that you're using, what their data retention policy is, because it will vary service to service, country to country, etc.
Do you know what YouTube data retention is by chance?
Not off the top of my head. And that's the thing is, a lot of the companies for these services, they change them as they see fit, and they do let you know as the user. But 1 in a million users probably review the actual terms of service, because we do not pay for these things as consumers. We are the product, and therefore they have the ability and right to retain the data for however long they need to, as long as they notify you that.
So even with that, how hard is it to actually prosecute? Say someone called, how hard is it to actually prosecute a person from a video?
Well, technology has gotten pretty good now when it comes to that stuff. There's a lot of what they call metadata that is contained within the video, or what it is, metadata is data about data. And so with that, technology has been set pretty much from the early stages of the internet and computing to support investigations as a technical artifact, if you will. All the things that law enforcement would need is already there for them, and is pretty much stays with the video.
Okay, so I have one of the big questions or concern that people would have is, say you're doing 100 miles an hour, but you blur out the speedometer off of the video. Does the video, would they have the metadata to say how fast that person was actually going, or that's something that's just?
So typically with the same software that you use or that is used to blur out anything can then be used to unblur things. So just keep that in mind. Same thing with any of that stuff, blurring or distorting. The same software that's used, there's just like there's a button to distort it, there's a button to undistort it. So
oh wow,
that's just with technology out there today.
Oh wow. Hey, Stephen Kennedy, beep beep. Hey y'all, what's going on? So even if we blur the speedometer out, there's software or systems out there that could unblur the information.
Absolutely. So all of your Premiere videos, all your Final Cut, any of the big names, they have the ability just like you can blur things out. Just think about if you have different layers. For those of you familiar with Photoshop, you can take that in and remove a layer, and you'll be back at the originating video. So be very, very cautious, even trying to blur, because the technology out there is pretty excellent at figuring out what was blurred and removing that noise, if you will.
Yeah, Hemi Dave says interesting stuff. That's pretty cool. So could you give me some stuff that was stored in a mega data file? So say there's a video of someone, say that they're racing, but someone called it in on them. Like, what mega data is actually stored in the video that could be used like in a court of law against someone?
So metadata is just data about data. So it honestly depends based off of the device. So,
Josh, what up?
So any camera, it depends on the settings or what is hard coded into the actual camera itself. So for instance, if you're using an iPhone, if they for their encoding decide to put in things like the make, the model, again, that's what we call data about. Metadata is data about data. So therefore, it just depends on the manufacturer. So Canon, Sony, any of your manufacturers, they have to follow a standard that's set out by industry for cameras itself, whether pictures or videos. And then the way they store information about the camera and all those things varies, but the standard things will always be able to. You should always be able to find, the make, sometimes the model, and also geolocation, depending on settings and different things like that.
All right, cool. Thanks for the info. That's a lot more stuff than I would ever thought about. I never thought about like there's software to unblur stuff, and it could tell you where the actual video was taken and stuff like that.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
All right, Cuzzo, man. Appreciate the info, and I'll take it easy.
Take it easy.
All right. What up, Josh? Yeah, knowledge is power, but more power is more power. Jazz B, that's definitely true. So, just be careful, people. Just, be willing to take the whatever the consequence. Show me what breaking down, man, on the phone is playing your. I find it ironic that in the age of technology, this is a question anybody prior to current service knows there's no play side. Chilling. That is true, but there's just like how people blur out their license plate and stuff like that in this day and age, and there's no reason to blur out your license plate no more. If somebody really wanted to find you, they could find you. They already know who you are. They could look up your car just by the car and the color and your area. So hey, there's 15, only got 8 thumbs up. Go ahead and give me some thumbs up, guys. I'm here. I had to let my dog outside. He was back there, so I gotta look to make sure when he comes back up. So, Josh, what you been up to, man? So, Josh, he's the guy at my gym here. So he hadn't seen me in a while. So he usually be at the gym all the time, working out, trying to get me to lift more weights than I could lift. But as a car community on YouTube, I think it's just not to say it's a wake up call, but it's just to say, hey, just to be aware of what we're doing and just take responsibility. But at the same time, I think that other outside people had stuff to do with it. Let me see here. Got 15 people in here. I wonder what Demonology is doing. He says he was at the track today. Yeah, man, you need those subs too, man. I've been doing it for a minute. I'm at 1702 now, so I'm trying to get to 2,000 by the end of the year. So 300 by the end of the year is, I know, is a lot. If you're in here, just make sure you guys sub. Give me a sub. So you guys asked any, what are your thoughts on, like on the arrest or anything like that? And what do you think it mean for the car community as far as videos that's going to be coming out from now on? Real talk. Good luck, bro. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Got calling Demonology here. What's going on, Demonology? I'm on the YouTube live, man.
All right, brother. Well,
hey.
I'm up here running on the track.
Oh, you at the track still?
Yeah, but I can talk. I'm finna come up here and run right now. I'm pulling back up to the line. I'm just hop lapping, just getting my timing down.
You got the front wheel?
I got a second. I can take my helmet off.
You got the front wheel off the ground today?
Man, you know it, all the way up.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just talking on the live about us car YouTubers probably gonna need to be more careful with the videos that we post in the future. Especially what's going on with YouTube and a couple of YouTubers already.
Yes, most definitely, brother. You are 100% right. The thing about it is that it's not really being careful. It's just being safe for everybody because, a little bit of fun could turn disastrous, not only for you, but for somebody else's family. So imagine you having a good time goofing off. You know, we all goof off at one point in time.
Right.
But you run into somebody and wreck somebody and, you know, hurt them, kill them, or injure them, or maim them because you decided you wanted to go street race. Come on, man. You know, I was at a TMS today, the Texas Motor Speedway, and they have a road course where cars were out there racing on the same track that you was on.
Okay.
That you raced on. Yeah, guys were out there racing it, giving it all they can, you know, can go. Or you have events to where you run half-mile races, you know.
Yeah, I have Show Me Mopar. He says only Demonology can run 9s and take a phone call at the same time.
Yeah, well, I'm finna get up and run right now, and I can run with him. What are you talking about? I'm gonna run this pro trail. Are you trying to hold me down?
It was like live sounds from the track. Your man got to leave it recording so we could hear his run.
Yeah, no, listen, you'll be able to hear it.
All right, we got a live run here from Demonology about to run.
What's up? They won't let me run the guy.
Why?
What's up? I can't run.
He said he's been working on his suspension. He
Oh,
wants to
okay,
make sure that he
yeah,
don't,
thank
you know.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, no, they say this guy working on his suspension, so they don't want me to run him because he might to my lane. Hey, hell no. Yeah, I don't think I'm water back all over you. Yeah, I didn't want to run him, boy. He was all over the damn track.
So he already just ran?
Yeah. They just let him run. We finna come up here and run. You wanna hear me run with the trans brake?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll let you guys hear the trans brake. Let me go ahead and do my burnout right quick.
Okay.
Activate the line lock. So they holding me up at the line. They're scrubbing something off the track. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do my trans brake.
All right.
So y'all can hear this. So what y'all hear is y'all hear the car stuttering.
Okay.
And there we go. So that's how you do the trans brake.
The race is already over?
That's it, man. It don't take me long to snatch a soul.
That's true.
Let me get this helmet off and I can talk to you a little bit better.
All right.
Roll me up. Oh, all right, there we go. Yeah, no, it don't take me long to snatch a soul. You get out here with me. Boy, I done snatched some good ones. Man, I got a video coming up probably tomorrow. The one that got away, Romeo. Woo, I caught Raphael. Now, he done went and rebuilt his entire engine. He told me, he said, you ain't gonna never get this soul snatcher. I said, okay, we're gonna see. He rebuilt his engine. His car is so fast now, he had to put a parachute on the end of it to stop it on the 8th mile track.
Oh, wow.
So, so I went out to the stickiest track in North Star, and guess who was out there racing?
Who?
Raphael,
Yeah.
the Archangel, the one that got away. See, I forgot to hit my hot octane button when I raced him. And, you know.
Huh.
Thank you, ma'am.
What is
I'm
the...
doing it again. And so, anyway, I forgot to hit the hot octane button. I raced him, and he was able to get away from me. But you know how it go, brother. I told him, I said, you living on borrowed time, son. I'm coming to get that soul back.
What is the iOctane? You just have an iOctane button. Is it a different tank, or how does that work?
No. It's all the same tank. So basically, you have two tunes on the car. Really, the car is set up pretty much like the Hellcat, but you know the Hellcat has two tunes on it. I want to say it has valet mode, which is 300 horsepower.
Yep.
Then it has it has three. It has a 500 horsepower, and then it has a 707. Okay, the Demon has the 300 horsepower valet.
Okay.
It has the 500 horsepower. It has the 808 tune. That's what I'm running tonight. 808 on 93 pump gas. And then it has, you put race gas in it, and you can step it up to 840 horsepower. Now, this is the trick that people don't understand about this Dodge Demon. I've been racing it so many times and so long that I know all the tricks of it. If you let it cool down and come up there with your intake temps at about 55 degrees or lower, that's another 40 horsepower.
Okay.
Yeah, so now you're running at like 880 horsepower. People don't know and they don't understand that.
How many races would you say you have already had in your Demon?
Man, Romeo, it's a little over 600. We started counting, and I got tired of counting at about 580. And man, we steady going. That's like right now. I'm coming right back around the line again. I'm getting ready to do it again. So if you notice, I just ran. Everybody setting.
Oh wow.
So I'm pulling the Soul Snatcher right back up on the line again. That's what we're going to do, baby.
All right, man. I ain't going to keep you. I know you're out there doing your thing.
Okay, so I'm going to scrub the gravel out.
Okay.
Now I'm going to go into my bird out. Now I'm going to go into my trans brake again. Let's play with it.
You run against anybody on this one, or are you just solo?
Solo, baby. Trans brake failed. The RPM went up too high. I'm going to have to run it again.
So you just back up, or?
God darn. Same thing. I'm stepping on it too hard, like my foot brake mode.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to get used to it again.
Josh Hansen said, "Fails. It's too hot."
There you go.
Then you're gone again.
I'll tell you what, Romeo, my front brake my front end is really coming up off the ground now. It's coming up so high off the ground. It's crazy, man. I'm getting there.
Oh wow, that's good.
So yeah. So basically, the thing with this trans brake is that it's not really a two-step. See, on a true two-step trans brake, you can take your foot and you can deck it to the floor. And then when you let the button go, boom, it gives you everything. So what Dodge did as a precaution is that they make you hold the gas pedal between 850 RPM and 2100 RPM.
Okay.
And then you have to let the button go and press the gas in such a rhythm that the trans brake is out before it gets over the 2100 RPM or the shutdown. So that's what we was experiencing.
Okay.
So thank you, ma'am. So
Okay.
what you want to try to do is you want to try to get the trans brake to as high as RPM as you can before you launch. And so I was pushing it to like 2000 RPM and it was failing. So I dropped it down to 1800 RPM and was able to get out.
Okay, so show me Mopar. That should have answered his question. And Josh Hansen says, can that sequence be overridden?
No, the secrets cannot be overwritten with the trans brake. But this is what I found out, guys. Foot braking the car has yielded me faster times than trans braking the car. I taught a young guy, his name, I call him Daniel's son. He has a Hellcat. Excuse me. He has a Demon. And Daniel came to me and I taught him my foot braking technique, which was taught to me by the Cobra Jet master, Rod Hetzel. Well, Daniel went to the Bondurant driving school and was able to learn how to drag race the Dodge Demon from those guys at that driving school.
Okay.
He asked them, could he foot brake the car the way this guy Demonology showed him. They told him the car would go slower. Can you believe he beat all the instructors' times foot braking the car?
Oh, wow.
And then the instructors went back out and spent all their time on the drag strip trying to beat his time with the trans brake. Could not do it. Could not do it. So those last 2 times I went, I did the trans brake. So this time, guys, I'm going to do the foot brake, and you'll be able to hear the difference. Now, in theory, the trans brake puts you into torque reserve, which spools up the supercharger. And once that supercharger is spooled up, you're in your power band a lot quicker. But the thing about this supercharger on the Demon, it's already a supercharger that spools up really, really quick. And when you foot brake the car, you load the drivetrain, everything is torqued and tight. Imagine taking a rubber band like when we was a kid with the airplanes. Remember those little rubber band airplanes we had, and you could
pull them back,
wind it, and it's so tight, and you let it go, and that's what happens when you foot brake the car. The other thing when you foot brake the car is you have a less chance of braking traction, because the power, the traction and everything is already loaded up, and it's a good chance that you're just going to jump out of the hole without braking traction.
Yeah.
So that's the good thing I found about foot braking.
Kevin, that's these nice. Yeah, getting some learning some race tips here from Demonology. So whenever, if any of you guys ever go to the drag strip, you kind of have some notes, or if you have a Demon, foot braking works better than the trans brake.
Yes, if you know how to foot brake. Now, the key to that is you have to know the foot braking technique that was taught to me by Rod Hetzel. And I've tried to talk people through it, but it's better if I'm with you and you can see exactly what I'm doing that can get you there. But a lot of people foot brake, but they don't foot brake like I was taught.
Right. So
a lot of little tricks and things to do.
So when are you going to open up the Demonology drag racing school?
Hey, Mission Fly, what do your songs say? Let the attack begin. What does it say?
Yeah, let the attack begin. Kyle Stewart.
Who is that?
Kyle, one of your guys. Kyle Stewart. I have a bitch from hell. She screams.
Yeah, Kyle Stewart, my man. Yeah, what did Kyle Stewart say?
He has a bitch from hell. She screams.
I bet he does. Hey, let the attack begin. That's what I did last night. I was running race fuel, and I was snatching them. I had to put my helmet on because I'm up next against a young man in a Mustang. I don't know if my cameras are still running, but I would like to get this sold on camera, especially in my 93 Octane tune, because this is Raphael's buddy right here.
And you're going to do the foot brake on this one?
Yes. When I'm racing, serious racing, I got a foot brake, baby. So I'm going to foot brake this one. I got third degree is up there. I got to see if he put some cameras on. Actually, they need to put some more water down for me. Is what they need to do. Yeah,
so we'll just stand by until you get up to the line to run.
I'm gonna go snatch I'm finna go snatch at this young man's soul.
No worries. Kevin Estes,
Okay,
we're having
3rd-degree and 728 out here.
we're having a sermon from Bishop Demonology on the Second Baptist Soul Snatching Church. That's that's a good one. Kyle. Yeah, I have some merch, but I got so the first batch I just did a test run and I just gave them away to people, to my, family and stuff like that. But I am gonna get some merch here soon. So that's my logo, the flight wings property of mission flyer, kind of like with the military property Air Force, and then the wings for flying. Hallelujah. Praise Demonology. Real talk.
All right, baby, I'm finna go in kill mode. I gotta get this boy. We'll see if I can get it with 93 octane.
All right, real talk. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. You already did your burnout? I think he's ready to.
That's how we do it, baby. Just like that.
You just snatch a soul?
Snatch him up. And another one.
Bites the dust.
And another one.
All right, Kyle Stewart, I got you. When I get some more, I'll keep you in mind and stuff like that. So once I get them in, I'll let you know. I know you're always on the other live and stuff like that. So I'll definitely get some 3XLs in.
Hey man, I need the 2X. There we go. I got the helmet off. Woo, boy, that's a good soul right there to run up to the altar of Mopar. Hold on, let me run it up there right quick. Here you go. Mopar, laid upon your altar, another Mustang soul.
Bishop Demonology. Hey,
I'm back, Mission Fly. I'm sorry, Mission Fly. I had to run up there to the throne of altar of Mopar and then drop that soul off real quick.
Kevin Estes says we're having a sermon from Bishop Demonology at the Second Baptist Soul Snatching Church.
with Deacon Mission Fly.
That just happened. So you just show me Mopar. Say that just happened. Soul snatched. Huh? That easy.
That's it. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, I did. Hey, whenever I snatch they soul, when hey, you can hear them angels saying, "You just got your soul snatched," in Big Truck's voice. hey, when I be lining up with them, all you hear them angels in Big Truck's voice. Snatch his soul, snatch his soul.
So, Demon, while I got you on the phone, kind of like what's like I was getting back to like what the video was about was the the racing on the streets or just being careful out there. You've never really raced on. You don't race. I know because of your past background. You don't race on the street, and you don't want to go in an autocross.
No, I don't want to race on the streets, and I do not want to race autocross. Autocross is too much on your car. It's such a beating on your car. When you're talking about a lot of damage, man, you got all four tires turning left to right. The suspension is taking a beating. A drag strip, I'm going a straight line. Now, this is the confusing thing. Is people don't think the drag strip is technical. That's like a person taking a gun and saying, "Oh, it's not hard to shoot a 100-yard shot, or a 50-yard shot." No, man, it's very, very, very technical. And maybe I shouldn't compare it to like a gun analogy.
Right. It's all good. We understand.
I'm just saying, it is, man. These dudes up here blocking the lanes. See, they pulling up here, stopping, blocking the lanes. I'm trying to go.
Kyle said that is that a soul tree over your shoulder? Looks good.
Yeah.
Nah, that's the wife's Christmas tree, man. She do a white Christmas tree and a green Christmas tree. And thank you. I don't Campsy, I don't want to see average guys on the street racing like a pro. That's true.
I don't want to see no guys on the street racing like a pro. Even pros. When a pro is on the street, it's a closed off street. And that's what people don't realize. You know, look at the boy from Fast and the Furious. Now, he's probably had some pro training, but you make a mistake on the street, and that's your butt. You make a mistake out here, and that's your butt. But at least you have emergency services right here with you.
Yeah, that's true.
And you don't have to worry about jeopardizing anybody else's, life.
You're going again?
I'm going again. I'm going to crack the window down so you can hear it just a little.
All right. Demonology needs to change the screen name to Shang Tsung Soul Snatcher from Mortal Kombat.
All right, I'm gonna foot brake it so you can hear the foot brake
Okay.
sequence. So I got the first bulb lit. Now I'm pumping the brakes, getting it going. I'm gonna break it up to about 2,000 RPM. I'm gonna bump into the second bulb. I'm looking for the flash.
And it's over.
And it's over just like that.
Kyle Stewart said it's cool as hell listening to the demon do his thing.
And just like that, Mission Flyer, if I would have been next to somebody, what you would have heard from them was that what they sound like. That what they sound like when I snatch the soul out of them.
Kevin Estes says hot lapping like crazy. So with the cooling system on the demon, does it still consider like a hot lap? Do you have to give it a more time to cool?
No. I do not cool it off. I hot lap it. Now if I'm racing like Street Speed 717, I cool it all the way down. I bring it down. I want to go in with my intake temps below 55. And the secret to that is, just like I may have said earlier, that gives me an additional 40 horsepower.
Oh, wow. Just cooling it down all the way?
Yeah, cooling it down. But you got to know how to do that. Because when you cool it down like that, the transmission is cool, everything's cool. Now you got to know how to bring heat to certain parts without the engine. So it's some little tricks that I do that I was taught by Rod Hetzel.
Oh, okay.
That's why if you put me on the track with a guy like Drag Times, a Street Speed 717, I'm going to make them look like they're not in a race. Because when I snatch your soul, that's what they sound like. You heard Street Speed 717, that's what he did. Shit, he did it like 5 times.
Hey, Stephen Kennedy said Demonology and I need a 6 XXL.
Hey, wait a minute. I can't get to no 6 XXL. Big truck can wear a 6XL. I'm a 2XL, man. And my wife didn't put me on the diet, Romeo.
I can't tell you see the turkey leg tonight.
Man, but that's all I done had today, pretty much, man. Man, she trying to get me back in my pimp weight. My pimping weight, I can't do that. What's up, brother? Let me come make this OG, man. On the road with you. Come on, get on up there, brother. Come on. Come on. I got somebody over. I got somebody over here pull me over and say I want to donate a soul to you. So I say, come on, bring it on. He getting in his car, bringing it around.
What kind of car you got?
He got a Camaro, Camaro SSZ. What boy? Here's another. No, that's a Dodge Charger. He got a Camaro. And I don't know them Camaros. They look good though. But I mean, you heard me if you listen real
close. Real Talk says souls have many calories, man. So you might want to slow down.
Man, my souls have 0 calories. I take them straight to Mopar. I take them to the altar of Mopar. What you on a bull tree? Okay.
Show me Mopar. Man's a legend. Great ambassador for the sport. I'm no pro, but with Demonology Tips, my Hemi beats cars. It shouldn't. Who thinks drag racing ain't hard? That's true. I think once you have the basics down.
Hey, Paul. Hey, tell this guy to let this guy go around it so I can run this guy.
Here talking. Demonology seems King Rage. Demonology seems cool to hang around.
Hey, man. All right, I had to tell one guy to pull his car to let the other guy go around. Hey,
I don't know what he's trying to run. I just ran that dude. I beat him by like a second and a half.
I mean, I don't know what's wrong with that dude. Well, he said he wanted to donate his soul to the throne of
He's
Mopar.
donated big time.
So I'm gonna take.
Like I said, I just ran him a few minutes ago when he got.
Hey, you know what he gonna say?
Get him up.
Hey, Demonology.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
getting ready to run Dominique.
What track are you
I'm
at?
getting ready to run Dominique here in a minute.
Yeah. What's up, brother? Talk to me.
What track are you at? They want to know which comp.
XRP Extreme.
He's at Extreme. Show me Mopar says.
Extreme Raceway Park in Paris, Texas.
Okay. Show me Mo.
They can get the density calculator. They can look it up.
Yeah, I need to do a bunch of calculations here. Show me Mopar said, man's a legend, great ambassador for the sport. I'm no pro, but with Demonology Tips.
Can you grab my tar gauge? Can you grab my tar gauge?
He ain't paying no attention. Show me Mopar.
It's in the back seat. You see it?
I see it.
If it's at 20, if it's at 27, can you bring it down to like let me take this helmet out.
I know. He got like 10 things going on. I don't even know how he pay attention, talk on the phone, drag race, snatch souls. He's a great multitasker. He must have been in the military before. You know how it is.
Who, me?
Yeah, I was telling them you're snatching souls, you're eating turkey legs, you're talking on the live stream, you're doing all kind of things.
No, man, I leave the military to you. You know, this you know, I can only keep a couple of blocks safe. Keep the body safe. I leave you to fight the world. I can't fight the world.
Me either.
Shoot. Yes, you can. Mr. Fly can do it.
Mission. Yeah, mine's a manual.
There you go. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Actually, I'm in the process of getting a new clutch for it. I'm trying to go with the McLeod, the 1200 RTX HD.
It should be an absolute ass pounding.
Well, let's get it.
All right.
Check your text messages. Let me see. That's a good one.
Back up again. Rubbing them out.
So yeah, I'll start getting the clutch for it here soon, and then I'm gonna change it myself because actually I'm on going on the third clutch because I don't know what the The factory clutches keep going out on mine. I think he's about to run.
All right, Romeo, don't go get in your car. Tell everybody to stay out of their car and they'll be okay. Got him.
You got him?
Got him. He's nuts. Got him.
You're crazy, man.
Nothing will go to the altar more.
How much more you racing for tonight?
Man, I don't know. You know, I got 93 octane in there, so I got a whole lot of gas, and I can do a whole lot of running on 93. You know, race gas costs me $13 a gallon. Thank you. And this gas here is just regular gas, and I'm snatching them up here. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm doing a tree dance on them. I'm leaving on them so bad on the tree. I'm hole shotting them so bad, and this eighth mile ain't no coming back. When I snatch your soul on that tree, it's gone, baby. They can't get it back.
Yeah, remember, I'm also still talking to my buddy at Shell, so we're gonna be working on that fuel mixture for you.
Man, we need to talk. I need a mixologist.
Yeah, so we're gonna work on that mixture. So we're gonna figure out how the calculation to get that mixture of the fuel that you want.
Hey, ask them if they want to hear what somebody sound like after they get their soul snatched. I'm finna pull up and have this old boy come over here and talk right quick so y'all can hear how it was. I'm gonna ask him how it was.
All right. Real Talk says, has he had a chance to race the Camaro Exorcist yet? I know he had called.
Brother, how was that? I didn't tell him to put his soul on the stake. He talking about, why you beat my homeboy like that? I ain't tell him to put his soul out there. Mopar is hungry.
Real Talk want to know, had you had a chance to race the Camaro Exorcist yet?
Man, they will not race me with that Exorcist.
You called the Hennessy?
Yeah, I called him. I said, put that Exorcist up there along with everybody else. And they will not race me with the Exorcist. Oh!
I wonder why is that? Yeah.
Bam! You hear that pop?
You got about 30 minutes on the stage lanes. Once again, you got about 30 minutes on the stage lanes.
All right, guys.
And about 5 minutes on the concession stand and alcohol.
All right, guys. This is going to be my last run. They keep me off the track tonight.
You got too many souls.
I'm going to run this one, then I got to go change my tires and go to the house.
All right, man. Hit me up when you're on your way home.
We'll do it, brother.
All right, man. Everyone on the chat says have a safe ride back home, man. We holler at you later.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Peace. Magnum Dubstep. What's going on, man? Welcome to the chat. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed that. Called Demonology, and he talked. He loved talking, so is a good guy to have on the chat, and he always give a lot of good information. And as he said, he has over 600 races from what he was counted on his car, and they were all done on the strip, never on the road. So he says he wouldn't race on the road or anything like that because he used to be a police officer, and he said he responded to scenes a lot, and he didn't like what he sees. So that's why he always just stay to the track. And I hope you guys, find this entertaining. So this is going to be my new thing on Sundays at 8 Central. I'm going to go ahead and just come on here and kick it with you guys and hang out and see what's going on, how you guys' week's been. And Kevin Estes, thanks for the support. I'm going on my second week of that program. Man, it's tough, but I'm going to get through it. And everybody else, once I get some merch, I'll let you guys know and stuff like that. But don't forget to give me a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe or share my channel with some of your friends. I'm trying to get to 2,000 by the end of this year. See if I get there. I kind of took a while off. I took a year off to just focus on stuff. So focus on the family just in case something happened and I wouldn't be around. So I really appreciated that. Showed me a great time. Yeah, man. Thanks again. Always great having you in here in the chat. 94392. Thank you, man. Thumbs up as well. And I said I'll be doing this usually on Sundays, and also I do a lot of tutorial videos as well. So I just did my mid pipes. I did my shifter, and next is going to be the clutch, which is going to be the next big one for me. Also, hit me up in the email and stuff like that. I have a complete manual for the Hellcat, like a shop manual. So that's why I'm gonna go through that, and I'm gonna use that to change my clutch and go from there. See how it goes. That's the next big thing, is doing the clutch. Kevin, that says no doubt, man. Once again, once you get first class, it could be A1. Yeah, man, I'll definitely be A1, and I appreciate the support and love from you guys, man. And I said I'll see you. I try to keep it at an hour. Get ready for tomorrow, and I'll see you guys next week. Look out for a video. I just dropped the video earlier today as well. So if you don't remember, always remember, share, like, and subscribe. Peace, guys. Take care.